ever seen this picture before?
Nope.
Okay. You mind if I tell you his story?
I would love to hear it.
Perfect. Well, his name was Tamir Rice. He was a 12-year-old boy. He was described by his family as being extremely creative, athletic. He played almost every single sport. Football, basketball, he swam. But most importantly, he was described as a mama's boy. He loved his mom, he loved his family. There was one day he was at the park, and he was playing with a toy gun, as most 12-year-olds do. And he actually had received that same gun, that toy gun that day, actually. He was playing in the park, and somebody called the police on him. And they said an adult has a gun, right? There's a 12-year-old boy playing with a toy gun. And that same person then called back after the officers were already dispatched and said, actually, I think it's a kid, and I don't think the gun is real. But the problem is that the officer who was arriving on scene was already declared mentally unstable previously in his life by another police department. And so he pulled up to the park. And in less than 2 seconds, he got out of his car. And then within less than 10 feet, he shot Tamir Rice straight up. There was nothing Tamir could do, nothing he could have said to prevent this. And to add on to the tragedy and the horrificness of this event is Tamir's older sister at that time, ran to him, ran to her little brother, wanted to, help him. But instead of letting that happen, the police tackled her and handcuffed her as well. Until the next day, sadly, Tamir Rice died in the hospital. Police brutality is a thing we have seen a lot in our society. What is your reaction to this story, and what does it say kind of about our society generally, do you think?
It's like a huge issue.
Yeah.
Once you said the name, I recalled the story.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of things that need to change within the system.
Yeah.
It's hard to point at one thing,
For sure.
but yeah, a lot of work has to be done.
Yeah,
it's heartbreaking.
It is. I think too, when we think about policing, that the policing system derived from slave patrols to capture black people and then bring them back. So at its very foundation, policing has never been about protecting people rather than oppressing people, harming people, and entrapping them for the rest of their lives, which is our modern day slavery prison system as well.